Now it's time for some more filings. First off, we're going to file a continuation amendment on a UCC. I'm going to go through a bit quicker this time since you've already seen the basic filing process. I go to UCC and click UCC Filing. I'm going to select the UCC 3 amendment. Any of the amendment filing types will then bring up several more fields. I'm going to select continuation from the amendment type, and in the initial financing statement, I'm going to put the IFS number of the lien I want to continue. I'm going to click continue. If I put in an invalid IFS number or if the lien itself is not eligible for continuation at this time, the system will give you an error as such. In that case, that was an IFS number for UCC/CNS lien. And you must select a different filing type specific to that if you want to continue a UCC/CNS. This filing number is specifically for a UCC lien. Once again, the instruction screen, the acknowledgement screen, and the review screen. As it's a continuation, there is no data to enter. I click continue. Now I select the authorizer. The system will automatically provide a list of the secured parties that exist on the lien. You may select from them from this drop-down box and enter in any optional filer reference information. Once again, the review screen, and we're going to click Process Filing. I'm going to select credit card. And click Pay Securely using credit card. Once again, I can print the acknowledgement and the receipt from this screen. We now have two numbers being presented to us, the initial financing statement number of the lien, as well as the newly assigned filing number of this continuation. I click Done, and I'm going to return to our dashboard. Our number of receipts has increased to 3. This is the receipt I just filed. And as you can see, we have another filer, a secondary filer, who has also done a filing in the interim, and her receipt is also here. View Receipts gives us the receipt, and we can see that it was a continuation. I'm sorry, this was the UCC one. Our most recent filing is up top, so we click that one. And this gives us the continuation receipt. In filing searches, we can see our acknowledgement. Here I can see that the UCC continuation was filed recently, and I can view that output as well. And once again, Mary Parsons has also been filing, and this is where her output was, and she filed a UCC1 initial financing statement. Up top, I can sort by these filers. I can choose to view only Mary Parsons. And I can also sort by filing organization, which I'll demonstrate a bit later. Now I am going to change the filing organization to South Branch. I'm going to assume I am a filer who sometimes files for each building. Maybe the filings are grouped, and when I'm at the North Branch, I want to file as the North Branch. When I'm at the South Branch, in those filings, I want to file as the South Branch. I choose the secondary filing organization and click Update Filing Organizations. Note that the filing organization has changed to South Branch in the header and also here on this dropdown. Now let's try an ASL filing, an agricultural statutory lien. I first navigate to agricultural lien, CNS filing is for basic CNS filing liens, and ASL will give us access to all the various statutory lien types. As you can see, the drop-down now contains ASLs 1 through 5. I'm going to be showing you a supplier's lien. I click Continue. Click Continue past the instructions and continue past the send acknowledgement. Here I can choose whether to file in both the lien and notice index, which is the UCC lien index, and also the central notice index system, or the lien index only. If I want this lien to appear in the agricultural lien buyer's report, the CNS master list, I would select the lien and notice index. If I did not want this filing to appear in that report, I would select lien index only. I'm going to enter in my debtor information and click Save Purchaser. And then click Continue. I'm going to enter in the supplier information, and the purchaser screen was exactly like the debtor screen, and this supplier screen is again exactly like the secured party screen in all ways. And then I click Save Supplier. Supplier saved successfully. And I click OK. And then I click Continue. The collateral screens for all of the ASLs, as well as the miscellaneous statutory liens and any other lien types that we have in our system, are all very specific to that lien. We won't be going through all of them today, but the fields are all self-descriptive and mimic the physical forms that you are used to. Here I'm going to enter in the value of supplies furnished. Let's say that is $500. I'm going to enter in the date when supplies are first furnished. Has to be a previous date. A short description of the supplies. Which is optional. I can also upload a collateral file just as we did in the UCC screen. However, that is optional. I will, however, do that for demonstration purposes. Now we will select our product information. The first one allows you to select whether it is crops, products, or livestock that is being included in this lien. I'm going to select crops. The description drop-down will change based on the first drop-down selection to give you a selection of crops, livestock, or an open field to enter products. I'm going to select soybeans, put in a numerical quantity. I'm sorry, not numerical, it is alphanumerical. So 25 barrels of soybeans. And then I need to click the green action button to add this to our grid. Just like the debtors and secured parties or the collateral files, we have grids which indicate that what the data you've entered is saved. I click that green add button. Now I have that information in the grid, and I can add another line. This time I'm going to select product, and I'm going to select other. This is going to allow me to enter in some value that is not contained on the state's set lists of crops and or products. I will simply call this beeswax. And once again, I will click the green add button. The lines of products are saved to the grid. I can delete them. If I need to edit them, I would just delete a line and re-enter it. I have another description field down here where I enter text. And I can upload another file if it relates to the description if this text box is insufficient for the description of the crops, livestock products. And then finally I select the year to be harvested. And click Continue. I get a review screen. Once again, I can review and make edits to any information that I've entered thus far. It shows me the fee down here. And when I am done, I will click Process Filing. Pay securely using credit card. I've been given an initial financing statement number, and once again, I can print my acknowledgement or print my receipt. For now, I'm going to select Done. I can go and continue filing ASL liens. When I need to file an amendment, I would select ASL 4 and enter in the IFS number, just as we did for UCC. Right now, I'm going to go to the dashboard. Our filings have now been placed here. This was the latest one we just did, the ASL2 by ABCD Filings, and our secondary user has also made some more filings. Once again, we can sort by the filing organization. So if the South Branch was the only one that handled agricultural liens, that would be a logical grouping, and I could then click on the South Branch and search and only see the filings done under the South Branch, which was the ASL2, even though this filer, ABCD Filings, did more filings. Or I could refine by the North Branch and see only filings done by this account. Now, as a note, the primary user can see all the secondary users' filings, receipts, and other history information in their screen. Mary Parsons herself, when she logs in, she can only see her filings and only her filing organization that she was given access to. So this primary account is useful for managers who want to oversee, review, and get reports on other individuals who are using the larger organization account to file under.